I like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace and safety to the hopefully elect, all the Akim, scattered across the four corners, pushing his word in sincerity and in truth. This is another edition of Drop the Mic. And what I'm going to go into in this lesson is the mark of the beast, and expound further on this word mark, and show you that it's not referring to a RFID chip, all right? It's referring to this currency, all right, which we know the beast is the system, all right? It's the system which is ran by Edomites, all right, being controlled by Edomites, all right, which could be considered the beast, all right? And the mark of this beast, all right, is his currency, man, all right? And we're led to believe in this kingdom that the key to success is having money, which is that mark. And that's how all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, are deceived in receiving this mark, man. All right. Before we get started with that, let me get a precept. I'm going to stay in the book of Revelations, chapter 3 and verse 7. And it says, and to the angel of the church in Philadelphia write these things. Saith he that is holy, he that is true, he that has the key of David, he that openeth and no man shutteth, and shutteth and no man openeth. So we know the key to success is through Yahweh Shai, okay? Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, because he has the keys. Okay, and like I said, in this kingdom under Edomite rulership, we're taught that the key to success is basically this mark, man. Okay, is determined by how much money a person has. Okay, which is the badge of servitude. Okay, because when you look up that word badge, it goes back to the word mark or achievement. Okay. This is Joshua chapter 1 and verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night. Thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein, for then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. So the key to success is through Yahweh Shai, man, through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, not through money. All right, so now let me go to the book of Revelations, chapter 13 and verse 16. All right, and we're going to read it without any private interpretations. All right, we're going to go into these words, and we're going to use the precepts as commanded by the Lord. Okay, so this is Revelation 13 and 16, and it reads, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. And that all is referring to all nations, including you Israelites, to receive a mark. All right. Now we was taught that this mark was referring to a RFID microchip that's going to be inserted in you, man, in your forehead or either in your right hand. And basically that's a doctrine of devils, man. All right. That's a doctrine of devils. All right. That's basically adding to the scriptures, because there's no precepts to support that. All right. As the scriptures say, let every word be established by the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses. All right. The Lord didn't give any prophet a vision of a microchip. All right. John the Revelator was referring to money. All right. Currency. All right. When he spoke of the mark of the beast, man. All right. So in the previous video, we went into the mark, which we're going to go into again. All right. And we're going to expound on it even further. All right. To give you corroborating evidence that this mark is referring to the currency of the beast, the money of the beast. All right. The mark in their right hand. And what you know when you look up this right hand, the word hand, it goes back to might or strength. All right. As you read in Mark 12 and 30, we're commanded to love the Lord with all our mind, soul, all right, and with all thy strength, meaning your hand. All right. Your right hand represents your might, your strength. Or in their foreheads, all right, which is your mind, okay, which is your thoughts, all right, which is how you perceive things in your mind. And like I said, we have been deceived, all right, into receiving this mark of the beast, this mark of the beast, which is this devil's currency, man. Okay. Like I said, we're taught that the key to success, all right, in order to be prosperous, all right, is determined by how much money you have. Okay. Now we know that the Lord is referred to the root of David, all right, the root of righteousness, the tree of life, all right. And we know that this money, all right, this currency, this mark, all right, because money, when you go into history, as I showed in the last video, mark, all right, or either charagma, all right, is linked to money. And we're going to show you that even further in this lesson. All right, so we know your forehead is referring to your thoughts. So reading on verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell. That no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. All right, now let's go back into this word mark. We all know it's charagma, and it says a stamp and imprinted mark. All right, and I'm going to show you in this lesson that a coin, all right, is referred to, a mark is referred to as a stamp coin. Okay, and we know an imprinted mark is what you have on your dollar bill. All right, because it's printed. All right, so it says thing, carved, sculpture, and that's what you have on your coins today, going all the way back to the time of Alexander the Greek. All right, as we showed in the last lesson. All right, started putting his sculpture of his image, all right, his inscription, his superscription, all right, on the coins. All right, and it was a graven image, all right, which called struck coins, means stamp coins. All right, and like I said, it's basically a idolatrous image. But the word I want to focus on in the Strong's here is as a badge of servitude. All right, I mentioned it earlier in the private interpretation video. I mentioned the badge of servitude. And what is that badge of servitude? All right, let's go. Just want to get the definition of this word badge. And as you can see here, it says a distinctive emblem worn as a mark of office, membership, achievement, license, employment. All right, so that badge is basically your membership, or you can say your achievement for your servitude. All right, which is money. All right, which is money, marked with a badge or other distinguished emblems. Okay, so that's what I want to deal with in this lesson here, this badge of servitude. Now, going back in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 47, it says, because thou servest, all right, thou servest not the Lord thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for abundance of all things. All right, and basically in this kingdom, all right, we're serving the so-called white man. All right, the Edomites, the beasts. All right, we're part of this system. All right, and basically for the abundance of all things. Okay, when we supposed to be serving the Lord with joyfulness. All right, but in this kingdom, what makes a person joyfulness? When they receive what? Money. All right. Monetary gain, which is that mark. All right. That achievement. All right. That's what make the people of this kingdom joyful and with gladness. All right. It's nothing more glad than the person who received money. All right. The mark. All right. The mark of the beast, that charagma. All right. Of heart for the abundance of all things. And this is the point. When you read the scripture about money is the root of all evil. And like I said earlier in the statement I made, the Lord is the root of righteousness. All right. And that's why we're supposed to be serving him with joyfulness and with gladness of heart. All right. Meaning in your spirit, for the abundance of all things, because ultimately it's the Lord. All right. That gives you all things. All right. But in this kingdom, you're deceived into believing that money can save you. All right. We read in Revelations chapter 3 and 7 that the Lord has the key. All right. The Lord has the key. And the key to success and to be prosperous is what we just read here in Deuteronomy 28:47, because thou servest not the Lord thy power with joyfulness and with gladness. And this is how we supposed to serve the Lord. All right. But in this kingdom, your badge of servitude, all right, is you're a servant to the so-called white man. All right. And he pays you with this mark as an achievement. All right. As a badge for your servitude. All right. So verse 48, which is the point. Therefore thou shalt serve thine enemies. Why? Because you serveth not the Lord with joyful and gladness. So now the Lord cursed Israel. All right. And therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies, which is what? The so-called white man, the Edomites. All right. They would be considered our enemies. Okay. And that's going back to that servitude. Okay. And when you look up this word serve, it means to work. All right. It means to work, to labor, to serve. Let's see here. To till, going back to Adam. All right. Adam and Eve. Enslave. All right. Keep in bondage. Be bondmen. All right. So basically, the Israelites was cursed into serving their enemies, which is what? The so-called white man. All right. Which is what? The modern day Caesars, man. All right. The Edomites, which the Lord shall send against thee. And that's the proof that it's a curse, man. All right. That's a proof that it's a curse. In hunger. So you need that mark to buy food. All right. You need that mark to buy food. And in thirst. We all have a water bill that we have to pay with what? The tribute money. With the mark of the beast. And in nakedness. All right. In order to have clothes. All right. Raiment. All right. It costs money. Okay. And through our servitude of our enemies, which is the so-called white man, the Edomites, all right, we get a badge for that, which is our paycheck, okay? And that's why here it says, thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness, all right? And that's why in Revelations chapter 13, verse 17, it said that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark of the beast, man. Save he that had the tribute money. Okay. It says, and in want of all things. In want of all things. All right. So no matter what you're trying to buy or sell, you're going to have to serve your enemies, meaning work for Esau. All right. And receive that badge. All right. That achievement at the end of the week, which is the charagma, which is the mark of the beast, which is this man currency. All right. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. All right. And you are being destroyed by being deceived in receiving this mark, man. All right. By serving manna and not serving the power, man. You can't serve manna and the power lest ye hate one and love the other one. Okay. So in this society, we're taught that success, the key to success is having money. All right. Your worth is determined by how much marks, how much charagma, all right, that you have, man. Okay. Now I want to go into this here and show you further dealing with this word mark. As you can see, the etymology, I looked it up on Wikipedia, and it says from Middle English, mark, from Old English, mark, a denomination of weight, half a pound, mark, money of account. Not a RFID microchip, man. All right. It says Proto-Germanic marker, mark, sign, from Proto-Indo-European mark. It says cognate with Dutch mark. All right, like I made a reference earlier in the video about certain European countries still use the word mark when referring to their currency, man. It says mark, German mark. All right, a weight of silver, a coin, which is what? The mark of the beast, man. All right, because if you take a coin with nothing on it, it's just a coin, man. It's just a piece of metal. It's just a piece of gold. But once you stamp it, all right, once you stamp that mark, all right, and what we're using, what U.S. currency, so the mark of the beast, all right, the mark of the U.S. United States is on that coin or on that imprinted paper, all right, so that will be their mark. All right, Swedish mark, a stamped coin. Now, going back to the book of Revelations, chapter 13 and verse 17, and it reads that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark, the tribute money. All right, the tribute money. All right, with Caesar's inscription on it. All right, with his mark upon it, man. That's what makes it the mark of the beast. All right, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. Going back to the curses. All right, in the book of Deuteronomy. All right, we're going to serve our enemies for want of all things, man. All right, and you need money to buy these things, man. To buy or sell these things. All right. You're going to have to do it with the tribute money, with the mark of the beast. All right. Not a RFID microchip. All right. Or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Now I want to look up this word mark again. And you see a stamp what? Coin. All right. Just like we read, man. A stamp coin, not a RFID microchip. And we know we're dealing with paper money, paper currency in this time. So it's an imprinted mark. All right. It's printed. All right. Let's go back to so it says a stamped coin. All right. That's the Swedish mark, Iceland mark, a weight of silver or gold. All right. A weight of silver or gold with what? The mark of the beast on it. All right. With his charagma on it. All right. And that's why the scripture reads that no man might buy or sell, say he had the tribute money. So it says a measure of weight, mark, plural, marks, a measure of weight, especially for gold and silver. Once used throughout Europe, Let's see what we got here. As a reward for his poetry, it says Athenstein gave Egel 2 more gold rings weighing a mark each. Okay, let's see here. It says an English and Scottish unit of currency. Mark, man. All right, currency. Originally valued at 1 mark. Let's see. Here it says he had made a royal council drawing a substantial annual salary of 100 marks, referring to currency, man. All right, money. It said any of various European monetary units dealing with currency, especially the base unit of currency of German between 1948 and 2002. A mark coin, okay? A mark coin, all right? And that mark is would be the image of the beast, man, all right? The mark of the beast, all right? Which Yahweh Shai in Matthew 20 said whose image is on the money, all right? The inscription, the superscription, the inscription was the mark of the beast, which they answered Caesar's. All right. And we know Caesar, all right, which the modern day Caesars are presidents. All right. Image is on the mark. All right. It's their mark on the currency. Okay. So it says German currency, Dutch marks. All right. German mark. Okay. Referring to money, man. And these here are all the marks to identify which beast is referring to. All right. You see, you even have the Chinese mark. All right. And it's all referring to marks, man. Okay. This money, the French mark, German mark, Idle mark, Irish mark, Italian mark. All right. Even the Japanese and Korean mark. You know, the Polish mark, the Portuguese mark, the Russian mark, the Roman mark, Spanish mark, Swedish mark, Turkish mark, the Yiddish mark. All right, dealing with currency, man. All right, the Dutch mark. All right, and so forth and so on, man. Okay. So now let's go back to the scriptures. Let's go back to the scriptures. And we're going to read verse 16 and 17 again. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand. All right. Now we know this is referring to the works of your hands, man. Okay. Not literal RFID microchip inserted in your hand, man. Okay. That is doctrines of devils. All right. Or in their foreheads. And we know that's referring to your mind. Okay. And on everybody's mind in this kingdom and all over the world, man, all nations. All right. Is the key to their success, to their happiness. All right. Their worth is through what? This mark, this charagma. All right. This currency. All right. Of this current kingdom, which is ran by the Edomites, all right, which is referred to as the beast, all right, that is his mark, all right, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell. We read in the curses, all right, in order for you to buy or sell, you're going to have to serve your enemies, meaning to work for Esau and receive what? That badge of servitude, all right, which is that mark, that charagma, all right. Save he had the mark, all right, that stamped coin, that imprinted mark, that sculpture, that graven image, man, all right, or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And basically that's the point. I hope you brothers was edified. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.